Hey folks, the official announcement for the long-awaited Horizon multiplayer game has finally dropped. It's Horizon Hunters Gathering. I've seen a couple screenshots so far. I know there's like a blog post, some social media stuff, but today I'm just going to give my reaction and initial impressions of the trailer that we got. I'm not that big of a multiplayer gamer myself, but I love Horizon, and I do think the setting is ripe for some really interesting player versus enemy combat. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So let's take a look. Okay, we've actually got like a 10-minute video. It's not just a trailer. We've got an intro from Guerilla, and at the end it looks like some gameplay stuff, which I did not expect. Cool. And before we watch it, I just want to point out Hunter's Gathering, of course, is a settlement in Zero Dawn, so I wonder if that's just a nod to it, or maybe that's actually part of the setting for the game. I guess we will see. Let's take a look. New Horizon trailer. It's been a while. I'm excited.
Hi everyone, I'm Jan Bart van Beek. I'm the studio director here at Guerilla. Now at Guerilla, we love exploring the Horizon universe.
So do I.
Every new project, we ask ourselves, where can we take our players next?
Banff.
What new stories can we tell, and what new experiences can we create?
The Banff story, that's what we're telling.
If you're wondering, but what is Guerilla working on? And today, we get to show you. Before we dive in, I want to be very clear about one thing. We absolutely love making single-player games, and we're going to keep making them. They're a huge part of who we are as a studio. But next to that, we also had this long-standing dream to try to do
the original Aloy art.
Our own take on how you can explore the world of Horizon together as a team of machine hunters. It's something new, it stands on its own, but it's also still very much Horizon. Let's take a look at how this...
Loving the music too. Okay. Oh.
From the ashes of the old world.
Oh, it's so stylized. Is that Los Angeles? Okay. Stalker.
For ages.
Very stylized.
The guardians of the natural world. And they turned against
Purple.
us.
That's Heffy. Oh. Spoilers for Up to Forbidden West. Of course, I'm going to talk about it. It looks like we're getting some purple, so if you've played it, you know what that means, Heffy. Let's keep watching. Frostclaw, my love. Is that a Frostclaw? I can't tell. Oh, it's Aaron. Hey, I didn't think you were going to be in here.
People are dying. That's why our leader...
Aloy! Whoa. Okay, that's weird.
We have to fight back. And to do that, we need a team. Soldiers who always hold the line.
Okay, that's a new character. Player character, I'm assuming.
And mercenaries.
Another Osram.
Who may have crossed it now and then.
With a shield. Okay, cool.
Infiltrators. Who hide in the dark. And champions who shine in the light.
Of course, they have the behemoth in the Sun Ring.
Whose stories are just beginning.
God.
And legends looking for one last shot.
Some of these guys, the tribe they're from is not, like, immediately obvious to me.
The last line of defense
That's an Osram town.
for those who need it most. Made up
Shadow Karja,
of the
maybe?
greatest
To
hunters
Nox?
in the land.
Nora.
This is Hunter's Gathering.
Okay. Sorry, I feel like I didn't really have much to say to that, but I'm just taking it in.
So yes, we're going with a very different look here. And that's very much by design. Horizon Hunters Gathering is a very dynamic...
Okay, I want to hear him
game.
talk about this.
We've tuned the combat so it works really well for a team of hunters. And we believe that works best when supported by an art style that really matches that energy. We're going to be showing you more gameplay in a minute, so you can judge that for yourself. Now, one more thing before we continue. This game is still very much in development. Some things are going to be polished, others are still going to change. And that's exactly why we want to bring you in this early. So stay tuned till the end, because we want to
sounds like they're going to be doing an open beta and stuff.
The game with us.
That's fun.
And be part of giving the game its final shape.
Okay.
I'm Ryan Buck.
I got to pause it. I want to keep watching, of course, but wow. All right. So yeah, I'd seen a couple screenshots beforehand, so I knew going into it that we were going for more of like a stylized, animated look, I suppose. Obviously, it's quite a departure from Horizon, and I wanted that for the multiplayer game. I think I kind of expected it, but it's really out there. I think the machines and the landscapes looked incredible. I really, really like what I saw there. The characters feel a bit less rooted in the setting in a way. I mean, of course, part of that is just because they're new characters. It's a new art style and all that, but we're going for the super high vibrancy, energy, like they said, art style compared to what I guess the other route you could have gone with is more of like the realism approach. Horizon, what I love about it so much is that even though it is this like kind of crazy at times sci-fi series, it can feel very grounded, which I love. And so I feel like maybe they could have gone into that approach where it's just a bit more like grungy, not dark, but like crunchy, hardcore, like you're a couple humans trying to fight a Thunderjaw. I mean, that's going to be brutal and hard. Not to say this isn't going to be hard, but we're going for a bit more of the like fantastical, stylized, which I think will suit the multiplayer. But again, you're going to have to sit with it, and I haven't even seen the gameplay yet. I already know it's going to get... People are going to be throwing around Fortnite a lot. I've seen it today. I trust Guerrilla to develop a strong enough visual identity for this game. Even just from this, like even the landscapes, I think that alone, I was sold on that. It's just the characters and some of the attacks and weapons. It's going to take me some time to get used to. Okay, but yeah. Blah. I don't know what to think. Let's keep watching. I really want to see gameplay.
At Guerilla. With Hunters Gathering, we're bringing back what makes Horizon so unique. Set in the American West, 1,000 years from now, civilization has collapsed. The hunters are all that stand between the tribes and the massive animal-like machines that threaten their survival. And the crisis is only getting worse.
Oh, that's cool.
Machines have grown deadlier and they're more dangerous by the day.
I'm loving the concept art
Someone
of
has to step
Hephaestus'
up
corruption
and push back.
on the machines.
And that is the Gathering, a crew of unlikely heroes venturing out into the wilds to stop the machine threat.
It's a Nora
We're
village,
with a
so...
roster of hunters that grows over time. In our first playtest, you'll be able to play as Rem, Sun, and Axel. 3 hunters with very different approaches to combat and teamwork.
I just want to say we haven't seen any Banuk characters yet, I think. Give me Banuk. That's all that I wanted from the multiplayer game. Come on.
Combat is at the core of Hunters Gathering. It is tactical, reactive, and skill-based. We took the precision and tactical depth of Horizon's combat and built it for a team environment. You'll have to read enemy movements, time your attacks, and combine abilities with your squad to take down the most powerful machines.
Okay. Cool looking Bellowback.
It is a challenging game, and you really have to earn that victory. Now,
Great, I want challenge. I love that in a game, so.
And prepare your hunter. Each has very different melee, range playstyles, and weapons. You can select between classes for each hunter that change their abilities, from tank to support or tactician. During a hunt, you can tinker with a roguelike build system. Every machine encounter you beat gives you powerful tactical options.
Oh, okay, I gotta pause. We're going for roguelike. Okay, wait. Yeah, let's see this. Oh, yeah, okay. I did not expect that. Berserker, Riddle Burst, and Power and Kill. Sweet. Okay, cool. So we're almost going to be like a little bit of like a Night Rainy kind of thing. I haven't played Night Rain, to be fair. Also, yeah, I just got to call it out. Like I mentioned it earlier, I love how grounded Horizon can feel. I feel like Forbidden West took a little bit of a tiny step away from that with some of the like more fanciful things and moves that Aloy can do. But here we are just fully going for the animated style, throwing realism out the window. But you know what? Knowing that we're committing to that, I'm excited to see this interpretation of the setting in this kind of more fantastical light. I mean, some of the abilities you can pull off, some of, I mean, the machines are also looking great. Can I say that? Like that Bellowback had these accentuations. Almost it looked like ice coming off of it. It was a frost spell back, I assume. But seeing these cool, more fantastical versions of the weapons, the abilities, all of that, it's going to take some time to get used to. It's a departure, but I think I could grow to like it. Also, bright steel is a currency, I'm guessing, up in that top right corner. Let's keep watching.
Weapon upgrades, and various upgrades to your stats. In each run, you'll have to try and find the best possible combination of power-ups to take on the biggest machine.
Yes! I want big, tough machine fights that you need to collaborate for. That's what I've been wanting for this.
Explore 4 large and very different environments at launch.
This is what I care about.
Its own look, its own atmosphere, its own challenges for your squad to master. At the center of it...
Hold on, I have to pause. I'm sorry. I see Banuk paintings. We're golden, but looks like just an amalgamation of different tribes here. I see some Ostrom stuff. That tent looks very Karja-y. So this is probably just like a world hub of some kind. But yes, Banuk paintings. Let's go.
It all is the Hunter's Gathering. This is where you upgrade your gear.
Oh, it's Hunter's Gathering.
Your loadout.
Petra. I saw Petra. Hold up. This is more important than anything else right now. I think this is actually meant to be the settlement of Hunter's Gathering, which is sweet. Petra, my love. I love Petra. I'm so glad she's here. She looks great. The existing characters, I like how they've been reimagined in this style. Still getting used to the other ones, though.
Tweak your loadout and team up for the next hunt. It is also just a fun place.
Emotes.
For example, you can hang out in your own customizable campsite and then head back into the
customize. I do like base building. I'm a sucker for it. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm pausing a lot, but I do need to. There was a lot of text there. Apex Incursion. Okay, so Hephaestus is the main baddie. I'm wondering if this comes after Forbidden West. Aaron has a focus, so Hephaestus has launched a new assault on the region. La-di-da-di-da. Okay. Doesn't look like a one-to-one out of the games. That's cool. We're going to get new areas. I'm assuming it's still going to be taking place within like either the Norlands, the Sundom, or maybe even the West. It looked like we got a shot of what looked to be Los Angeles at the start there. Okay, I did hear the word Dreadclaw get thrown around. You can see that in the machine-sighted area, so it sounds like that might be a new one for this game. Yeah, excited to see some new machines, as always. I wonder if it'll come back for Horizon 3, or if any of the new ones will. I'm curious. Cool, okay, let's keep going.
Horizon Hunter's Gathering is all about challenge and mastery, and the missions that you go on lean right into that. During our first playtest, you'll get to try 2 very different mission types.
Let's show them what we got.
Whoa.
Machine Incursion, you fight to stop a large-scale machine assault on the tribe.
What is that?
With your squad, you plan and coordinate which randomized power-ups to collect before facing a relentless boss machine.
Work together, win together.
Time is limited, with a violent storm closing.
Okay, we got a storm. Okay.
To get stronger.
I'm understanding the Fortnite allegations now.
The next is Cauldron Descent. In this multi-stage dungeon, the hunters take the fight to the enemy. You decide which path to take, from brutal machine encounters to really challenging.
Also, I'm sorry. Okay, I know I keep pausing. Is that, how do I go back a frame? Is it comma? Are those Watchers? What's with the faceplate? Those might be new. Or there's just some kind of variation of a Watcher. I'm not sure. But a Cauldron as a dungeon crawl is a great idea for like a game mode. I'm into that.
Challenging obstacles.
That's always been one of Horizon's coolest, most unique elements. What is that? Is that the Dreadclaw? That's the Dreadclaw. Whoa. Okay.
These modes are the foundation of Hunter's Gathering. Tough, replayable, and built for squads.
I think we're just seeing some different like augmented versions of these machines, which I'm guessing is easier to pull off in this kind of art style, but that's just like a very heavy duty shell walker. So maybe we're gonna get some variants, kind of like we got in Forbidden West. Although in Forbidden West, the variants were kind of more so just elemental variants. Here, I wonder if we're gonna get like actual different built up machines. That's cool.
I want to master them. We'll continue to evolve them with your feedback throughout our playtests.
Like I said, the combat, we're going full animation, full fantastical.
At launch, you'll be able to play the story campaign solo with NPCs or together in co-op.
I appreciate the solo. That's good.
We want you to experience the story fresh when the game is ready. What we can say is that it's fully canon within the Horizon universe. It introduces new characters, new threats, and new mysteries that expand this part of the world.
Petra!
And the story doesn't stop at launch. We'll keep adding new adventures over time to the game. We hope you've enjoyed your first look at Horizon Hunters Gathering. We're beginning a journey, and we're inviting all of you. Though it's still early days, you can expect more regular development updates and playtest announcements from us in the coming months. To stay in the loop on all of the latest news about the game, we've launched a brand new Horizon Hunters Gathering Discord and social channels.
Okay, I think we're coming up on the end here.
From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for joining us today. Horizon Hunters Gathering is about taking on challenges together, so we appreciate your help, and we're just getting started.
Okay. Whole lot to unpack there. Yeah. I usually do a frame by frame for these, but this one's so long that I don't know if I have it in me right now. I'm going to have to take some time with this and really dig into it. Overall, I am actually feeling pretty positive. I have a feeling that might not be a common case because, like I keep saying, it's a pretty big departure, but it's exciting and fresh to see this setting that I love so much just kind of be reinterpreted and see from a different lens, see what we can cook up with that. And at the end of the day, we're still working on Horizon 3. That's always going to be coming down the pipeline, so I can't complain. Just coming at it divorced from art style gameplay, just as a Horizon fan. So it seems like this might be taking place between Forbidden West and Horizon 3. I mean, Aaron's got a focus, and the whole point might be we're just kind of like trying to combat Hephaestus, who's escaped back into the Cauldron Network. He's probably wreaking havoc around the world, and also getting allies for whatever conflict happens in Horizon 3. I'm very curious to see once 3 is out, in what ways it references the stories from this game, because they mentioned it is fully canon, which thank you for clarifying that. That's going to make my life so much easier. And it looks like it's taking place in new regions within, like I said, Norland, Sundom, maybe the Forbidden West, and hopefully Banur, but I think we're keeping that for Horizon 3. That's another video. Roguelike elements, I actually did not expect for this, but that's pretty sweet. It's been a pretty popular trend lately, and I'm excited to see how they pull that off. Maybe it's kind of flavored in terms of different like components or gadgets that you pull off of machines that give you different perks. I don't know. I think they can do something cool with it, though. The video did go into some of the actual gameplay in terms of different abilities or classes that the characters can take, but I'm not going to lie, kind of went over my head because I was just trying to absorb everything that I was looking at. So I mentioned it, but I don't know if I'm sold on the new character designs. Aloy, Petra, and Aaron looked pretty good, reimagined the setting, like they really fit. But these new characters seem pretty far removed from the aesthetics of Horizon. Of course, aesthetics. We're in a new art style, but still, like one of them, it seemed that she had pretty like vibrant dyed hair, which I guess we've seen some dyeing in Horizon, but not to that extent. And some of them I couldn't like readily identify where they're from. I think I just need to take a better look. But yeah, that and. I didn't even think about this. If there's going to be customization, it sounds like we're going to be locked into these heroes. Maybe we can change their outfits, cosmetics. I don't know. I don't think they mentioned anything about cosmetics, but I wouldn't be shocked if we have some version of that. Base building seems to be a little bit of a thing. Don't know how limited it's going to be, but I'm not going to lie. I always love some form of base building, so I'm here for that. But yeah, that's going to take some time to grow on me. I think the characters, but these new big dramatic animated attacks and weapons I can get behind. Again, I have the old Horizon games. This is a fresh look at the series and a fresh take on what we can do with hunters scrapping these crazy sci-fi robots and creating some cool stuff with it. So, you know what? I'm here for that. I feel like I should have more to say, but that was just such an incredibly dense trailer and first look at gameplay. I'm going to have to sit with it, but I will report back. I'll probably have a live stream at some point where we can chat about it. I'd love to chat about it in the Discord. But in the meantime, please let me know in the comments what you guys thought about our first look at Hunter's Gathering. I'm not going to lie, I'm expecting some of the reception to be a bit mixed. It is quite the departure. It's definitely far from what Horizon 3 is going to be and what I'm sure a lot of people were expecting it to be. But yeah, at the end of the day, for me, Horizon is just one of the core parts of the game is that it's just this beautiful reimagining of our own world in this fantastical setting. And this is just a fresh new look at that. And so, I'm really excited for that. I can tell just looking at it, there's been a lot of love put into this new style, new art direction, and I cannot wait to experience it myself. I don't think they gave any indication of when it's actually coming out. There's going to be an open beta, sounds like, so I guess we'll just have to stay tuned in the meantime. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please let me know what you thought. I want to get into this with you guys in the comments. And until then, have a great rest of the day and get your bowstrings ready, because yeah, it's going to be fun.